Hi, this is Ramu, Assistant Professor, Department of CSC, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. In last class, we have seen single dimensional arrays. In this class, we are going to concentrate on multi-dimensional arrays. See, arrays are in only one direction in the last class, right? Now, in this class, we are going to see the multi-dimensional arrays, right? So, earlier we used only one size variable, right? Now, we are going to use multiple sizes. See, here, int of 3 dimension means it is a 3-dimensional array. If you open this, see, the array is going to create like this, 3 dimensions. 3 dimensions means, so here the size 1 means 1, 2, 3, and each one, so here, 3 means 1, 2, 3, means 0 index, 1 index, 2 index. Next 3 by 3 means each one again 3 by 3 means, for example, 3 into 3 into 3 means it can store 3 into 3 into 3. 27 elements it is going to store. For example, 3 means it is going to store 3 elements, right? See, I'm going to show you. A of 3 means it is going to store 3 elements. A of 3 by 3 means it is going to store 9 elements. A of 3 by 3 by 3 means it is going to store 27 elements. Like that. Here, how many elements it is going to store means size 1 into size 2 into and so on size n. That many elements is going total elements. Total elements. Please note this. This is the way you are going to handle. So, most of the problems are solving by using 2-dimensional arrays. So, multi-dimensional arrays means the mainly you are considering the 2-dimensional arrays. Why 2-dimensional means if you want to handle the matrix problems. Matrix problems means you should concentrate on 2-dimensional arrays. 2-dimensional is very, very important in the arrays point of view. See, for example, I want to store the array. So, this is the array, right? This is the array if you want to store. Then this is a single 2-dimensional array. See, we will see. 2-dimensional means the data type as it is. This is the data type and array name. And only up to now we have only size only in single dimensional array. But here row size and column size. How many rows you are going to create and how many columns you are going to create. See, each one is a row. Each one is a one row. Each one is a one row. Observe carefully. And this is the column. How we are going to represent the elements? See, first one is a 0, right? 0, 0 means 0 row and 0 column. 0, 1 means 0th row first column. 0, 2 means 0th row second column. 1, 0 means first row first column. So, and 1, 1 means first row means this is second row, second column, second row, third column, right? Like that, we are going to store, right? 2 of 0, 2 of 1, 2 of 2. Is this clear? So, like that, you are going to store the 2-dimensional array. Now, we will see how to initialize the data in a 2-dimensional arrays. Generally, if you have a single dimension, you can use like this. In the 2-dimensional arrays, you can use like this. See, 1, 2, 3, 4 means this is the 0, 0 index, 0, 1 index, and 0, 2 index. 1, 0 index, 1, 1 index, 1, 2. 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2. And 3, 0, 3, 1, 3, 2. Is this clear? So, actually, the visualization, the data is stored in this format. This is the 0, 0, 0 column, first column, and second column. 0 row, 0 first column, second column, third column. This is the index of 1, 1. See, 1, 1. 3 only, right? Right? This is the index. 3, 2. 3, 2 is a 6 only, right? Is this clear? So, like that, you are going to store the 2-dimensional array into the matrix. Right? Matrix are going to store in the 2-dimensional array in this way. Right? Is this clear? So, now we will see. We will see how to create and how to access the 2-dimensional arrays in the editor. Now, I am going to create a small array. See, A is a matrix of 2 by 2 by 3 matrix. 2 by 3 matrix means what it means. 2 by 3 means 2 rows, 3 columns, right? 2 rows. See, this is the entire array, and each one it has. See, please note this. This is a one column, first row, and this is a second row. First row means 0th row and second row. In first row, how I am going to store the data? See, my data is I want to store the matrix 2 by 3 matrix. 2 by 3 matrix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, this is my 2 by 3 matrix. Yes or no? 2 by 3 matrix. Means 2 rows, 3 columns. How I am going to store? See, this is the first row, right? And this is the second row. I have to write first row in the first part. Means simply, see what I am going to do here. One comma 2 comma 3 first row, and second row 4 comma 5 comma 6 second row. Is this clear? Is this clear? This is the first row and this is the right. Is this clear? And this is the way you are going to store the data. And sir, how to access the data? How to access the data? If you want to access, observe carefully. If you want to access the data, semicolon and same printf of %d comma, what is the data? A of which item you want, which data item you want. For example, I want to access this file. This 5 is appeared where? See, this is the 0 index, 1 index, 2 index. This is a 0 index, 1 index, right? So it is there at 1 1, right? 1 1 means first 1 1 1 and 1 1 1. If you run this code, yeah, what is the error here? Yeah, so I should separate the rows with comma. Please note this. This is the first row, and I should separate the comma with the second row. Otherwise, it will generate an error. See, what is the element I got here? 5. 5 only, right? Right? Exactly. I have received 5 as the output. Right? So, that is why if you want to access the element, you should mention the what is the row size, what is the row and column index. By using row and column index, we are going to mention. Sir, can I leave this row size as empty? Can I make the row size as empty? See, let us see. If you run this code, you may understood. Is it right or wrong? Exactly. Still I am getting answer, right? Yes. Next thing, sir, can I make this column size is also empty? See, what happened here? It is going to generate an error. So, please remember, row size may be empty, column size should be there. Row size may be empty, but column size should be there. Even if you mention the row size, still it is an error. Row size, the compiler is going to take the row size, but column size you need to mention. Column size you need to mention. Then only it is going to generate an output. Otherwise, it is going to generate an error. Right? Is this clear? So, always when it is going to initialization only row size may be empty. Column size should be there. Right? Now, we are going to concentrate on how to read a data. Up to now, we have seen initialization, dynamic initialization. Same kind of data, how I am going to store. See, here, earlier, you use only one for loop to read a data, right? One for loop. Now, here you require m equal to 2 and n equal to 2, 3. Mean 2 by 3 matrix, right? This is the 2 by 3 matrix. 2 by 3 matrix, right? M by n matrix. Now, you are going to form a m by n matrix. Right? In m by n matrix, I need to do the m rows as well as the n rows. So n columns, m rows and n columns. Remember one thing, if you are going to read a n dimension array, then you should use n for loops. The simple blindly can use. If you are going to use n dimensions, then you go for the n for loops. Now, how many dimensions you are going to create? 2 dimensions, right? Should use a 2 for loops, 2 simultaneously for loop. Yeah, I'm going to tell you. First, yeah, for I equal to 0 and I less than first rows, right? First for loop is rows and second for loop is for column. Next, column j equal to 0 and j less than n and j plus plus. See, this for loop is for column. This for loop for row reading. Right? Is this clear? Yes. Now I'm going to use printf of see read. I'm going to write read %d element. Right? I'm going to show you I comma z with a proper indentation, meaning I'm going to show you the output. See, and scanf of %d comma ampersand of c a of I and j. That's all. Please note these. Now I'm going to read this array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my data I'm going to read. Right? Now I will check how the loop is going to work. See here, initially, what is the m value? So we are going to take the m value is, what is the m value here? So m value is 2 and n value is 3. Right? M value is 2 and n value is 3. And here, what I'm going to do, initially, I value is 0, right? I value is 0. 0 less than or equal to, what is the m value? 2, right? Condition true. In the condition true, we enter into the loop. Again, inside loop, inner loop. Now we enter into the inner loop. Again, here, j value is 0. 0 less than 3. Condition true. In the condition true, we enter into that. Read %d comma %d. I comma j. What is I comma j value? So I'm going to read. What is the data? 0, 0 element. 0, 0 element. Percentage I, j values both are zeros, right? 0, 0 element. For example, that value is, I'm going to read 100. That value is 100. After that reading, the j value is goes to 1. 1 less than or equal to 3. Condition true. When the condition true, again read %d. This time I value is 0, j value is goes to 1. So here 0 and 1. This value is 200. Is this clear? This value is 200. After that, j value is 2. 2 less than 3. Condition true. When the condition true, again 0 and 2. This value is 300. Again, j value is goes to 3. 3 less than 3, condition false. When the condition false, you get out of the loop. Right? You just get out of the loop. And again it goes to the main. Again, this time I value is goes to 1. I value is goes to 1. Again, 1 less than 2, condition true. When the condition true, again enter into the loop. In this loop, again j value is goes to 1. Sorry, j value is goes to 0. And 0 less than 3, condition true, right? 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 3, right? So 400, 500, 600, right? Sorry, here 1, right? Here 1 and here 2. And j value is 1, j value is 2 and J value is 3. When the 3 less than 3, condition false. When condition false, you get out of the loop. Again, I value is goes to 2. 2 less than 2, condition false. When condition false, you just get out of the loop. See, now you store this data. Now you store this data. See how the data is there? 0, 0 index means here the data is like this: 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. Right? This is the 0th index. Sorry, 0th row, first row. 0th column, first column, second column. Now you can check it. 0, 2. 0, 2. What is the value? 300. Right? Is this clear? Now you are going to store the data like this. This is the matrix, right? This is the matrix. So this is the data. Right? So reading is over. Now printing. Printing. If you want to see the printing, see, should use the same concept. Please remember, you just copy the same thing. And just copy the same thing and print it here. See, instead of this scanf, I am going to remove this scanf. And what I am going to read? I am going to read the data. Print the data, right? Percentage D of A of I. A of I. A of I and J. Right? Is this clear? IJ. IJ. Print of percentage D. I'm going to use a small space. IJ and C. This is the code. That's all. Same number of rows it is going to repeat. Right? Here I need to take the two more variables. I comma J. Right? See. If you run this code, what happened? It is going to have 0, 0 element. Read 0, 0 element. So 100, 1, 0, 1 element. 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. But the data is displayed in the same row. Data is read successfully, but data is displayed in the same row. Instead of that, if you want to print in the same like table format, see, after each row, you need to take into the next line. Right? Need to take into the next line. See, this is the, what I said, this is the, each row it is going to print, right? After that, I'm going to use print of /n. Printf of /n. This is the common. Please note this. This is the common for all matrix printing. If you want to print the matrix, you just use the same processor. That's all. Now, if you run this code, see, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. Right? Got it? Now, the data is displayed in row and column. Row and column wise. Is this clear? So, this is the way you are going to handle the two-dimensional arrays. Two-dimensional arrays. Right? And you can apply various operations. Matrix multiplication, multiplication, addition, transpose and everything, right? We'll see all kind of problems in the problem discussion section, right? Is this clear? Now, this is the multi-dimensional. Two dimensions are very, very important. Please note this. Here, I'm going here. You should learn the one thing. If you want to read the two-dimensional arrays, you require the two for loop. This is the inner loop for the reading the. This is the column wise reading, and this is the row wise reading. Right? How many rows? M rows and n columns, right? So one iteration is over means that means one row is complete, right? One row is complete. The same thing if you use here, you just use a print of /n for the going. You just keep it the second row at the second place. That's all, right? Is this clear? This is the multi-dimensional arrays and two-dimensional arrays. The most of the cases we are going to use a two-dimensional arrays because we are going to perform a matrix multiplications and matrix addition, transpose, and so many operations are available. We'll see all the kinds of operations in the problem discussion section. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.